Hello and welcome to another edition of Bill and Ben's Scrapyard. I've had a lot of requests to do some painting, some art and craft work on these videos, and unfortunately I've not got access to any of my materials or equipment, so what I'm going to have to do is improvise with a few bits that we've got lying around in the backyard. So what I've got are some bits of cladding offcuts and a kid's painting set which I found in the back of the garage. I bought this for my granddaughter, but I forgot to give her it, so sorry about that. Anyway, it's going to get put to good use now. A cheap paintbrush, a dip, whatever you call it, one of these anyway, and some varnish. So let's see what we can make with it. Right, so first things first, I've got a little bit of white glue here, so I'm going to start by gluing these some of these panels together. Showing a bit of, don't need much. Okay, so what I'm going to do is use shadow in the way, use a bit more glue. There we go. So I'll spread a little bit more glue on top, and I'm going to use this a sponge, and just to seal the surface, so that, because what we're going to do is paint on this, a bit like priming a canvas with old-fashioned rabbit skin glue, except this is just your normal white glue, and that should give us something useful to paint on. So before we go any further, I'm just going to give this a little sand down, just to take any rough edges off. So the colours I'm using today are, they're called Designer's Gouache or Gouache, and basically they're like a kid's poster paint, only a little bit more finely ground, and they have a little bit more colour density, which is fine if you're doing poster work, but for what we're doing today I need my colours to be a bit more transparent. Now under normal circumstances I'd either be using an oil paint or an acrylic, but what we've got here is some everyday acrylic clear gloss varnish, which I'm actually going to mix with the colours, and that should give us a degree of transparency for the painting. And I actually don't like using black in paintings, so unless you're specifically doing something in black with either a colour or black and white, then what you can do is you can create kind of a warm dark neutral by just adding a little bit of blue to the brown that we've been using. So it darkens the brown down. See, at the moment it looks a bit of a murky mess down there, so we're going to add some highlights. Right, so we've got the highlights in, now it's time to add a little bit of colour. We can just reinforce these highlights again. We're calling this painting Pink Magnolias, so I suppose we'd better put a bit of pink magnolia on it. I'm just going to give it a quick cut of beeswax now. Right, so we've got some wax on there. We'll just get a soft cloth now and give it a bit of a buffing up. So there you go, it's now ready for framing.